Alright, today we are going to do a different kind of video. I am going to finally get to the follow-up for our wood coloring video that I did, gosh, it's been 13 months ago, and I had meant to do this video a long time ago. So stay tuned and let's see how these look now that they've sat for a year. Alright, so I will put a link in the original video where I did the processes here, so you can refer back to that if you did not get to watch that or forgotten about it. I had intended to do this video months ago. I had it on my list of things to do for November and totally brain farted and forgot to do it. Somebody asked about it a while back and I thought, oh, I need to do that next week, and next week never got there. Yesterday somebody posted again asking about it on the Facebook page, and I thought, yeah, I need to get that done. That's got to happen this weekend. So I'm sitting down to do this. I haven't really looked through these in over a year. I looked it up. That was from the end of May 2015. It's now July 2016. So these have been in here for around 13 months. And I don't remember what these looked like originally. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go over what they look like now and give you my impressions of what they look like currently. It has nothing to do with how they looked before. What I think worked at this point. And then I'm going to go take some pictures of each of these, and I'll put side-by-side photos in the blog post for this video of now and then, so you can see how they changed, if they changed, over that period of time. These have sat in this jar on the top of my bookcase in my office all this time. I haven't touched them. I haven't done anything with them. Would I recommend doing any of these as color? I mean, do it at your own risk. They're fun. They're different. Some of them I have actually used in the past successfully and had no problems. Some of them I just don't think they looked good, and I'll tell you that up front when we get to those craft sticks. But there are some here that I think would make really good finishes for certain projects. So let's get started and look at them one by one. Okay, the blue nail polish. Good thing I labeled these because I would have no idea. I've used nail polish on wood projects before, and I love how it holds up. It holds up well, it seals the wood, and this looks awesome. Green wrapping tissue. As I recall, this didn't have any color before, and it has no color now. The hair dye. I think this was Dollar Tree hair dye, if I remember correctly. I don't think it's successful at this point. It's faded pretty badly, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember what it looked like, but no, I don't think I'd bother with that one. Ketchup. I'm surprised. I thought the ketchup would have more color to it now. It's a fail. The lip stain surprises me. That has held up really well. It doesn't feel greasy or weird. It's stuck to that wood, and it looks really cool. If you're looking for a red color, that could be a winner. This one says it's Kool-Aid powder. If I remember right, I put the powder on and maybe squirted it with water. I should have looked at my video. I don't like how this looks, and it feels, I don't know if that color was there before in two colors or if that's like mold. I can't tell. But it feels awful. It doesn't feel like a good finish. This is dissolved Kool-Aid, and this one actually worked pretty well, and I think I would try that if I needed a color that I could get Kool-Aid in. But I would test it to see what color is going to come out. Soy sauce. If you want just a very light wood color, it's a very natural looking wood color. It looks pretty cool. I'm anxious to see how that looks next to the original picture. Red wine. Again, it's a very light stain, but I kind of like it. It's kind of a purpley warm color. That could be cool in some instances. The tea. It's a nice, just a light brown, very natural looking color. I do tea staining a lot with fabrics and papers, and I think for aging a wood, this could be very usable. I just had the coffee one, and there it is. And same with the coffee. And you'll notice the coffee, the tea, and the soy sauce are very similar but slightly different shades. That one's a little more yellowy, this one's a little warmer, this one's definitely a little cooler color. So I think all three of those could be used for aging woods. The Spectrum Noir marker. This is an alcohol-based marker, and it's held up very nicely. It may have raised the grain a little bit, and I don't know how sanding it would affect it, but I kind of like that. And it doesn't surprise me it's held up. Alcohol-based markers hold up really well. This is a Bic Market in a similar color. I don't have the same colors in all my markers, so it's similar. It's a brown. Again, it looks really good, and I'm sure I've got, yeah, here's a Sharpie. All of those would work, and I can see using that for, as long as you're really careful, doing like some banding on a piece of furniture. But once you get it on the wood, you're not going to get it off, so you'd have to use it very, very carefully. But for make some really dark, rich woods out of light, cheap woods, I think those would work. The red wrapping tissue, no color. The mustard, again, not really any color, and the wood feels kind of weird. It feels, I can't really describe the feeling. It's not as smooth as down here. All right, purple nail polish. Again, I love nail polish on wood. It makes a great finish if you're trying, especially for a fantasy type finish, or there's some nail polishes that look like stones, and those look really neat. Gel food color. This has held up pretty well, and I like it. It's got a bright tint to it. I really like the gel food color. I think, yeah, here's the liquid food color. It has raised the grain a little more, but it also worked really well. So if you're trying to find some basic wood color, or basic like painting, staining colors, those might work really well. This is RIT dye that's been dissolved. This is a very rich, deep color, and it has a good feel to it. That one could be really neat. This is the RIT dye. It just says RIT dye. I think if I remember correctly, and again, I don't remember exactly what I did, but it looks like I sprinkled the powder on and sprayed it with water. It's a much lighter color with the speckling throughout, which may or may not be a good finish, depending on what you're looking for. This one I think I'm surprised with. It's lipstick, and it looks really cool. It has a good feel to it. It's not greasy or oily. It stained the wood. It's not coming off on my fingers. Surprisingly, that is a neat finish. So these are our winners. These, in my opinion, are the total losers. I'm going to turn the camera off, go take photos, edit those photos, and put a blog post together, and both the blog and this video will go up at the same time. The link for my blog is always in the description box. If you haven't found us on Facebook, I'd love to have you join us over there. I usually get back to you pretty quickly on Facebook too. It's a lot faster because I can actually converse with you with my cell phone app, where the YouTube and the blog comments are a little harder. I have to actually be on my computer. I can't get my phone to talk to those. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.